Hello, my name is Adrian Sanchez, and this is my self object speech. So, a not so long time ago, maybe about a year or so back, I wanted to go above and beyond what was expected of me. Now, I know that that would have multiple sacrifices in trying to do that. But there is one sacrifice that I didn't expect to take so much of my time and energy. Now, a year or so back, when I was in my third year of high school, what happened was I, through no fault of my own, had an altercation with my fellow students there, leading to me having to shelter myself at home, which gave me the grand opportunity of doing homeschooling. Now, with homeschooling, I was able to do my work at whatever pace I chose to do. And in doing that, I was able to rocket ahead, do more than what was expected of me. But in doing so, I became more of a nighttime creature. It was no longer me going about my day being productive. It led to me having to stay up all night doing projects and completing homework just so I could be ahead of others. Now, in doing that, it has led me to think of myself in a specific type of way. That way relating to the object of my choice. A plushie of an owl. Now you might be thinking, why would I choose a plushie of an owl? That's a very good question. Owls are normally nocturnal animals, which is what I became. Staying up all hours of the night, sleeping throughout most of the day, and consuming copious amounts of caffeine. Now, unlike an owl, I wouldn't hunt at night, so to say, but much like an owl, I was able to soar ahead of the expectations placed upon me by my parents and my grandparents. Because much like an owl, I was expected to have a sense of grandeur and present myself in a very elegant but approachable type of way. The sacrifice I was referring to earlier was having no social life, like an owl. Owls, simple creature, does not communicate with other owls. It minds its own business and, for the most part, is relatively secluded. That's what I did. I embodied the owl and had no social life and mainly focused on what I had to do. To most people, that's a pretty big sacrifice, having to give up spending time with friends or doing other things, being productive in other sense that is not school. But I, much like the owl, was able to deal with it and become more productive during the night than during the day. In doing that, much like the owl, I then became creature of the night. The sacrifices that came with doing that it was pretty big. I did not enjoy it at all, and I'm very glad that it is over. Now then, the sacrifices that did come with doing things like that is very big for many people. But having the support of my parents and most of my teachers, I was able to soar ahead and do what I needed to do. I had the courage to soar like a mighty owl and accomplish what I set out to do. In focusing on myself and not much else, I was able to get ahead, do what I wanted to do earlier than everyone else, which is very important when it comes to dealing with the new, less school-centered world. That is all. Now you can cut.